Apple cider vinegar. It's been used for centuries, a simple mix of apples and thyme. But lately, it's having a real moment. People are talking about it, writing about it, even putting it in their tea. What's all the fuss about? Well, some believe apple cider vinegar is a health powerhouse. Weight loss, better digestion, you name it, apple cider vinegar might help. As a doctor, I'm always interested in what works. And when I saw apple cider vinegar trending, I knew I had to investigate. Could this be the simple health trick we've been waiting for? Let's find out. To really understand apple cider vinegar, I decided to do more than just read about it. I wanted to experience it firsthand. So, I set myself a challenge to drink apple cider vinegar every day for a whole month. 1 tablespoon diluted in water every morning. Was I a bit nervous? Maybe a little? But mostly, I was curious. Would I feel different? Would I see changes? There was only one way to find out. The experiment had begun. Now, I'm a scientist at heart. I don't just jump into things without some background. So before I took my first sip, I did my research. Some studies suggested apple cider vinegar could help with weight management. Others hinted at improved blood sugar control. Could this really be true? Of course, I also knew there were potential downsides. Acidity can be harsh, especially on teeth. And too much of anything, even something natural, can be a bad thing. With a mix of hope and healthy skepticism, I raised my first glass of apple cider vinegar water. Cheers to science. So, what does the research actually say about apple cider vinegar? Let's break it down. Apple cider vinegar, often abbreviated as ACV, has been a staple in kitchens and home remedies for centuries. But in recent years, it's gained a lot of attention for its supposed health benefits. From weight loss to blood sugar control, let's dive into what science has to say about these claims. Weight management. Some studies show that apple cider vinegar might help people feel fuller for longer. This feeling of fullness can be attributed to the acetic acid in the vinegar, which is believed to slow down the rate at which food leaves your stomach. This means you might end up eating fewer calories throughout the day. This could potentially lead to eating less and, over time, some weight loss. However, it's important to note that while some studies have shown promising results, they are often small in scale, and more extensive research is needed to confirm these findings. It's also worth mentioning that weight loss is a complex process influenced by many factors, including diet, exercise, and genetics. Blood sugar control. There's evidence suggesting that apple cider vinegar might help improve the body's response to sugar. This is particularly interesting for people with type 2 diabetes or those at risk of developing it. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is thought to interfere with the enzymes that break down starches, leading to a slower release of sugar into the bloodstream. This could be beneficial for people with type 2 diabetes. By improving insulin sensitivity, apple cider vinegar might help lower blood sugar levels after meals. However, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before making any changes to your diabetes management plan, as individual needs can vary greatly. Digestion. Apple cider vinegar contains acetic acid, which some believe can help with digestion by increasing stomach acidity. This increased acidity can aid in the breakdown of food, making it easier for your body to absorb nutrients. Some people also use apple cider vinegar as a remedy for indigestion or heartburn, although the evidence supporting this is mostly anecdotal. However, it's crucial to remember that most of these studies are small and more research is needed. While the initial findings are intriguing, they are not conclusive. Scientists are calling for larger, more rigorous studies to better understand the potential health benefits and risks of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is not a magic bullet, and it shouldn't replace a healthy diet and exercise. While it may offer some benefits, it's important to approach it as a supplement to, rather than a substitute for, a balanced lifestyle. Always consult with a healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or health regimen. Remember, the key to good health is a holistic approach that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods, regular physical activity, and proper medical care. A month of tangy sips. My experience. Let's be honest, the taste of apple cider vinegar takes some getting used to. The first time I tried it, I was taken aback by its sharp, tangy flavor. It was like a jolt to my taste buds, and I couldn't help but make a face. I remember thinking, how am I going to drink this every day for a month? That first sip was definitely memorable. It was almost like a rite of passage. I had read so much about the benefits of apple cider vinegar, but experiencing it firsthand was a whole different story. The initial shock was real, but I was determined to give it a fair shot. But over time, I actually started to kind of like it. It's strange how our taste buds can adapt. By the second week, the taste didn't bother me as much. In fact, I began to appreciate the tanginess. It became a part of my morning routine, and I found myself looking forward to that little kickstart to my day. Did I feel different? Honestly, not drastically. I didn't experience any miraculous transformations. I wasn't expecting to wake up with superpowers or anything, but I was curious about the subtle changes. I paid close attention to how my body felt and how my skin looked. I didn't wake up suddenly looking like a new man. There were no dramatic changes in my appearance. However, I did notice some small improvements. My skin seemed a bit clearer, and I felt a bit more energized in the mornings. It wasn't a night and day difference, but it was enough to keep me going. But I did notice I felt a bit less hungry at lunchtime, which was interesting. I usually have a pretty big appetite, but during this month I found myself feeling more satisfied with smaller portions. It was a pleasant surprise, and it made me wonder if the apple cider vinegar was helping to curb my appetite. My digestion also seemed a bit happier. I often struggle with bloating and discomfort after meals, but during this month, those issues seemed to lessen. I felt lighter and more comfortable, which was a huge relief. It was one of the most noticeable benefits for me. I'm prone to bloating, and that seemed to lessen during the month. It was a welcome change, and it made me feel more at ease throughout the day. I didn't have to worry about that uncomfortable, bloated feeling that used to bother me so much. Now, whether that was the apple cider vinegar or just a coincidence, it's hard to say for sure. There are so many factors that can influence how we feel, and it's difficult to pinpoint one single cause. But overall, my month of tangy sips was a positive experience. It taught me to be more mindful of what I consume and how it affects my body. And who knows, maybe I'll keep up the habit. Not all sunshine and apple cider. While my experience was mostly positive, it's important to talk about the potential downsides of apple cider vinegar. Many people rave about its benefits, but like anything, it has its drawbacks. Understanding these can help you make an informed decision about whether or not to include it in your daily routine. Firstly, the acidity can be rough on tooth enamel. Apple cider vinegar is highly acidic, and if consumed undiluted, it can erode the enamel on your teeth over time. This can lead to increased sensitivity and a higher risk of cavities. It's crucial to dilute it well with water and rinse your mouth afterwards. By mixing 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a large glass of water, you can reduce its acidity. Additionally, rinsing your mouth with plain water after consuming it can help wash away any residual acid. Secondly, some people experience digestive discomfort like heartburn or nausea, especially when they first start taking it. The acidity of apple cider vinegar can irritate the lining of the stomach, leading to these uncomfortable symptoms. Starting with a small amount and gradually increasing it can help. Begin with a teaspoon diluted in water and see how your body reacts. If you tolerate it well, you can slowly increase the amount to 1 or 2 tablespoons over time. This gradual approach can help your digestive system adjust. And lastly, apple cider vinegar can interact with some medications, so it's always best to check with your doctor before adding it to your routine. Certain medications, such as diuretics and insulin, can have their effects altered by the consumption of apple cider vinegar. Consulting with a healthcare professional ensures that you can safely incorporate it into your diet without any adverse interactions. In conclusion, while apple cider vinegar has many potential benefits, it's essential to be aware of its possible downsides. By taking precautions like diluting it, starting with small amounts, and consulting with your doctor, you can enjoy its advantages while minimizing any negative effects. Always remember that moderation and informed choices are key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Weighing the pros and cons. So, after a month of apple cider vinegar, where do I stand? Well, I think it's a valuable addition to a healthy lifestyle, but it's no miracle cure. The potential benefits for weight management and blood sugar control are exciting, but more research is needed. My personal experience was positive, but everyone is different. It's crucial to approach apple cider vinegar with a balanced perspective. Don't expect overnight miracles and be mindful of potential side effects. Beyond the hype, a balanced perspective. The world of health and wellness is full of trends. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, but it's important to step back and look at things objectively. Apple cider vinegar has potential, but it's not a replacement for a healthy lifestyle. Eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, managing stress, these are the cornerstones of good health. If you're considering trying apple cider vinegar, talk to your doctor. Start slowly, and listen to your body. And remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to health. Final verdict, a toast to moderation. So, would I recommend drinking apple cider vinegar daily? My answer is, it depends. If you're curious, talk to your doctor, do your research, and give it a try. You might find it beneficial. But remember, moderation is key. Enjoy apple cider vinegar as part of a healthy lifestyle and don't expect it to work miracles. Cheers to good health.